really think that the young people these days need exposure. They really need exposure outside of the communities and outside the normal things that they see, because there's so much more to life than they probably think. That's what I strive to do, is live a purpose driven life, and I love it over here. What you're passionate about is usually not too far off, and lean into that. Learn about yourself. Start a journey of trying to master yourself, especially in your early 20s. Especially as young women, I'm a firm believer that we build our discernment throughout our 20s.
Is there anything
Absolutely.
you want to share that you haven't shared? Any shout outs? Any special things that if you were a young person today and you happen to watch this, what would you want them to hear that might be so impactful for their life?
That's good. Ooh, if I was a young person today, now look, I just got back from Houston. I was seeing some things I wasn't too, happy about with the young people that I saw, but
Uh-oh, the YNs is
it
outside.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I really think that the young people these days need exposure. They really need exposure outside of the communities and outside the normal things that they see, because there's so much more to life than they probably think. Even to me, like as I was growing up, I'm like, wow, there's so much more to life than what I come from and where I've been. And there's still going to be so much life. I would encourage the young people to just try new things outside of their comfort zone. Try to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because it seems like they're very uncomfortable with things that, I mean, excuse me, they're very comfortable with things that's like, maybe you should try something else. Don't be afraid to
Yeah.
pivot. I know
Hmm.
we have this era with social media where we're trying to show off certain things and be flashy and all of that, but internally, the most important thing is, internally, doing the work internally,
Yeah.
not what you got to show externally. Because if you do what you have to do for yourself, everything else should take care of itself versus focusing on showing off. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that young people need to really look in a mirror and look at, what type of person do I want to be? What type of young man do I want to be? What type of woman do I want to be within these next couple of years of my life? I was in my early 20s, and I had a vision for myself of what the next 10 years of my life look. I'm just about to get to that 10th year, and I've done all of the things already. But it's
Yes.
because I, imagined a life outside of what I currently had that was better, and how I can make an impact. And I really looked forward to using what God gave me to help somebody else. So it wasn't,
Hmm.
I had to do the work for myself first and then use that so I can help somebody else. But if you're
Yes.
not looking in the mirror of like, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you need to get better at? Then you're not even thinking about what making an impact or, living this purpose driven life. That's what I strive to do, is live a purpose driven life. And I love it over here. I really do.
Yes.
So that's what I would, the young people, I would say to them, find out what your purpose is, what you're passionate about. It's usually not too far off, and lean into that. Learn about yourself. Start a journey of trying to master yourself, especially in your early 20s. Especially as young women, I'm a firm believer that we build our discernment throughout our 20s, because
Hmm.
we don't know ourselves fully yet. Our brain's not fully developed. So we have to pay attention to, when things happen, how did that make me feel? When I'm in
Yeah.
this space, how do I feel? Do I feel drained? Did I feel like my cup was filled? When I'm talking to this person, do I feel drained? Do I feel like my cup was filled? And really pay attention to that, because it's not going to go away. There's going to be somebody else
Hmm.
that does that. But if you can take inventory and kind of get an idea of like, really want to stay away from that.
Yep.
What who who helps me be my best self? What type of
Hmm.
environment am my best self? So it takes a lot of work, but you can't be afraid to do the hard work. That's why I say to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're too comfortable in life and you content, it's time to pivot. Maybe it's time to challenge yourself and and figure out how you can grow. So that's me. That's just some of the values that I have. So I would encourage the young people. Like, do y'all have values? What do you value?
Yeah,
If off of the internet,
right.
what do you value that's where your feet are? I just don't know what type of conversations are happening with that. Even, in my current role, we've interviewed some young Black people, and they don't interview well. I hate to
Mm,
say it. So it's like, what's going on? I'm not as close to that role anymore because, I'm more with the whole country versus when I was coaching college, I can kind of see what's going on. So I don't know what's going on right now.
yeah,
They need mentors, they need
yeah,
guidance, they need help. And I really hope that, there's some people out there that are being good examples for them to see, because it's possible for you to have a better life for yourself, to carry yourself better. But I just don't know if they're seeing that,
yeah.
especially if they just on social media,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's, yeah. So that's
Well,
what I would say.
hopefully they
I said a
are
lot.
looking. No, that was everything that needed to be said because hopefully they're looking in the right places. That's why I have this platform because I feel like even if
Mhm.
one person hears it and says, let me show this to my son, my daughter, my niece, my nephew, and then they hear that, maybe somebody will hear that and go, you know what? Yeah, I do want to see what this life can give me if I try something different. I do like the story that I heard from you and how your journey in life is going. And maybe I can see myself there. Maybe I can reach out to you about being a
Yeah.
mentor. Or maybe I can reach out to somebody else that I saw on the podcast. But at the end of the day, that's why I created the platform because I feel like people need
Okay.
to hear about these amazing stories from the people in my world
Hmm.
and once they hear it, hopefully they can see themselves there and strive
Yes.
to do exactly what you said, live a purpose-driven life. Because like you said, I'm with you. I love it over here. It feels
I
good.
love it.
It feels
Yeah.
great. It's the opposite of I remember being younger and like you said, feeling drained or depleted with certain people, things, activities, jobs. And I'm like, no, now I like move away from that. And I move towards where the feeling is my cup is overflowing, where I feel
Hmm.
energized, where it makes my spirit smile. And that is where I feel like I could be my best self to
Hmm.
help live my purpose, which is hopefully connecting people, giving people opportunities, directly and indirectly. And then, of course, helping folks to see, whatever they need to see for that light bulb to go off, for them to make the best decisions to live the happiest life they can live. And that's my goal.
Hmm.
But I'm
Yeah, I
just
love
so
that.
happy that you're doing that and paving the way, honey, living Black
Yeah.
history. So, what do
Yeah.
you see yourself doing once you're 50 years old?
50.
Mm-hmm.
So the funny thing is, I have completely changed how I set goals because
Mm,
and so this is my last year of my 20s, right? And I've pretty much done a lot of the things that I wanted to do. Hopefully by 50, for me, the goal would just be freedom. It's not necessarily a destination. I would love to be, with my family, with my own family, and just have, left an impact somewhere, and hopefully have a legacy somewhere, and just live this free, full life. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm talking about, things to take care of. I do believe in priorities first, but immediately after it's fun. Like
yeah.
immediately after, like once I do what I have to do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna go take a trip. I'm gonna have fun with my friends and enjoy my life. So hopefully, in my 50s, that's some time from now, I'm just enjoying the fruits of my labor,
Mm,
with family, with my community, and just still trying to live this joyful life. Giving back, that's really important to me too. So that's what I would say. But I haven't been, like, this is what I want to do when I'm 50, 10 years from now, because
yeah.
I know that will happen.
Yeah.
So I'm more focused on, instead of a destination, it's super cliche, but just focusing on the journey and what type of woman I want to be in that
Yeah.
chapter of my life versus like where specifically, because I know that's going to happen. But it's like, okay, when that happens, now what? Right. So it's just a little deeper than that for me. It's more of the journey.
Hmm. Now, are you on the journey as a single person or do you have a significant other?
Yeah, I mean, I'm dating right now. I won't say that I have like one significant other, but yeah, I'm dating right now.
Okay. So you're not married yet. So
Yeah,
the
not yet.
opportunity is there. Somebody's interested. They can reach out, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
might
But
like
yeah,
the
hopefully,
ponytail, the
yeah.
baby
Ah,
hairs, and want to be like, hey.
yeah, me and the ponytail, we go together real bad. That's my yeah, love me a ponytail. But yeah, hopefully that's in my future. I definitely want that. And I definitely want to build a family and try to, break some patterns of the generational like trauma and all those things. Like I really want to move forward and, a band that values community too, because that's really important to me and just value our history as Black people because we can do way better than what they said we can do. And we
Hmm.
way more powerful than they told us. Like they tried to really say that yeah. So I have to be with somebody that values that too. So hopefully that's in my future.
Yes, I love it. I love it because I tell you that we're that household. Like we fight the power over here, and I would not
Yeah.
have it any other way. I couldn't be with anybody that wasn't like that. And I'm
Yeah.
here for it. So I wish all of that for you, honey, because it's
Thank
out there.
you.
Yes, it's
Thank
out
you.
there. And you're gonna have that partner in crime that's gonna be excited to see you over there in your tennis world and your artistic
Yeah.
world, just
Yeah.
thriving. So
Yes. I hope
you
we can look back
wanna,
on it too.
yes, and we're gonna be like, play. Remember we said this?
Yeah.
And yes, and you're gonna show your ring at the end of the day, like, see it happen when it happened. Yes, we're gonna
Yeah.
manifest that.
Yeah. Put
So
that out
tell
there.
the people where we can find you on social media. What's your platforms?
Yes, I pretty much have everything. So my Instagram, I have a couple. My main page is my name. It's just Darnesha J Moore. And then my you in my bio you'll see my other pages, but my art page and my business is More Quality Art. And then I have a tennis page, is More Quality Tennis. So very simple, very aligned. The quality, that's important to me to have a quality life and put quality into the work that I do. So that's why those are the names. But yeah, DM me, reach out. I'm pretty good about it. I'm not gonna give out like an email. I feel like that's too like formal. But yeah,
Yeah.
just
No, it's
follow me on
fine.
IG. Yeah.
Yes. Love it. Well, thank you, Darnisha. I've enjoyed talking to you today. And thank you,
Yes.
viewers, for watching another episode of The World of Kia. Bye.
Yes. Thanks, Kia.
Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia. Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia. Kia, 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 Kia. Don't you wanna see? 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 Kia. Don't you wanna see? What a Kia. Don't you wanna see? What a Kia. Don't you wanna see? What a Kia. Don't you wanna see? Kia. What a Kia. What a Kia. What a Kia. Don't you wanna see? 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 Welcome to the world of Kia. We get to see everybody in my world.